What up, y'all? It's your boy Quest, and this is your marriage moment. Let's go. Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Marriage Moments. Y'all already know who the kid is. If you don't know, my name is Quest. Shouts out to Charlotte weather. Let me tell y'all, over the last couple of days, it's been literally 75 degrees, almost 80 degrees. So yeah, man, shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, North Carolina and this good Charlotte weather. Let me get into it. Most of the time when you hear me talk about my kids, you hear me talk about Nico, right? Because he is such a character. But this week, I want to highlight Mason for a minute, and maybe not in the best of ways, but it's typical of a 2-year-old. Let me just tell y'all something. Mason destroys Pampers. Yeah, I'm going to just say it one more time. Mason destroys Pampers. And I know some of y'all might be saying, Quest, that's a little TMI. Yeah, I know that it is. But trust me, I'll bring this all together in a minute. But he literally destroys Pampers, right? Whether it's number 1 or number 2, it's guaranteed to be the sure shot of like, for real, just total destruction. And so I said to Faith one day, I said, man, I'm going to be honest with you. The way that this boy goes through Pampers, we are spending a lot of money on Pampers. So not too long ago, we decided that, okay, it's time to start potty training and maybe we should just go ahead and move him to pull-ups. And I was like, okay, cool. So we start moving him to pull-ups. And yeah, he destroyed those too. And here's the funny thing about it. We know that in potty training, right, what you're really supposed to do is you're supposed to take, your child and put them on the pot every 30 minutes, every hour, so that they can used to the process of when they feel it's time to go to the bathroom, that it goes here in this little thing called the toilet and not the Pampers themselves, right? But sometimes me and my wife, man, we just so busy and we get caught up in everything, right? And it's not that we don't know what to do. We thought some way, somehow, in our crazy little minds, right? Or as my man Shannon Austin would say, playing basehead games with ourselves, that some way it would click in his mind that because we put pull-ups on him because they're similar to underwear, because he wants them now, because he sees Nico with them, that some way, somehow would potty train him, or assist in the process of potty training him. Guess what? The same thing he did to the Pampers was the same thing he did to the pull-ups. Destroy them, right? Whose fault is that though? That's our fault. Why? Because we're not being intentional and deliberate about putting him on the pot every half hour or every hour. The minute that we started doing that, we realized that we are using less and less pull-ups. And the pull-ups are lasting, the packs of pull-ups are lasting a lot longer. Guess what? And if they're lasting a lot longer, then we're paying less money to purchase them. What am I saying? I'm saying that it's kind of like that in relationship or in marriage, if you will. You know that there's some things that you want in terms of an end result, but you're not investing the time and effort necessary in order to get the end result. And as a matter of fact, you're spending time doing everything else instead of investing time and effort into getting that thing done or that action that's conducive to the end result that you want. And here's the funny thing. If you don't invest the time needed to get what you want out of the relationship, you may be spending money later on and in amounts that you had no idea or even bargained to spend, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying be intentional and deliberate about your marriage and relationship. You want better conversation? Be a conversationalist. You want to have quality time? Do just that. Spend quality time. You want the relationship to be phenomenal? Do the things that are conducive with you getting a phenomenal relationship. Don't be caught up in having better relationships with friends and with coworkers than you do with your spouse. Be intentional, be deliberate, right? And do the things that you want or do the actions that are conducive to the end result that you're looking for. You know what I always say, create the environment, right? If you create the environment, you are better off or have a better chance of getting what you want in terms of the end result. Y'all know what I always say, from shaky to good, from good to great, ultimately what we want is phenomenal. But guess what, guys? Phenomenal don't just happen. It takes work. So do that work, specifically on being intentional and deliberate about doing the things that are conducive to the outcome that you want. Let's do that and make the rest of our marriage the best of our marriage. What up, y'all? It's your boy Quest, man. If you like the information in this video and you know somebody might be able to use it, do me a favor. Comment in the section below, like, and more importantly, subscribe. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, my link's over to the right. All right? Peace.